What happens when the US government tries to block critical health care for transgender youth? The stakes are incredibly high and the implications are far-reaching. A judge says, not so fast. This legal intervention has sparked a significant debate about the rights of transgender youth and the role of federal support in healthcare. On February 13, 2025, Judge Brendan A. Herson issued a temporary restraining order halting President Trump's executive order restricting federal support for gender-affirming care for minors. This decision has provided a temporary reprieve for many families who were left in a state of uncertainty. This order could change everything. It represents a critical moment in the ongoing battle for transgender rights and healthcare access in the United States. The legal battle began when 7 brave transgender teens, along with advocacy groups like PFLAG, GLMA, Lambda Legal and the ACLU, took their fight to the courts. These young individuals and their supporters have shown immense courage in standing up for their rights. They argued that Trump's order was discriminatory and infringed on parental rights. The legal arguments presented were compelling and highlighted the potential harm to transgender youth, and Judge Herson agreed, for now. His ruling emphasized the need to protect vulnerable populations and ensure that their healthcare needs are met. Trump's executive order aimed to block federally run insurance programs like Medicaid and TRICARE from covering gender-affirming treatments. This would have had a devastating impact on access to essential healthcare services for transgender youth. This means essential services at hospitals across the country were at risk, leaving many families in a state of uncertainty and fear. The potential consequences of this order were far-reaching and deeply concerning, but the response was swift and fierce. Advocacy groups and concerned citizens quickly mobilized to challenge the order and protect the rights of transgender youth. Advocacy groups and 15 state attorneys general pushed back, calling the order an unconstitutional overreach that targeted vulnerable youth. Their collective efforts have been instrumental in bringing this issue to the forefront of public discourse. Thanks to the judge's intervention, medical institutions like UVA Health can resume providing care without the fear of losing federal funding. This has provided a much-needed sense of relief for healthcare providers and families alike. This temporary restraining order is just one part of a much larger fight. The legal landscape surrounding transgender rights and healthcare is complex and ever-evolving. Across the nation, state-level bans on gender-affirming care are being challenged in court, with the U.S. Supreme Court set to review cases that could determine the future of these vital treatments. The outcomes of these cases will have profound implications for transgender rights in America. The stakes couldn't be higher. The decisions made in these legal battles will shape the future of healthcare and civil rights for transgender individuals for years to come. Let's not forget the human cost amid all these legal battles. Transgender youth and their families rely on access to gender-affirming care for their emotional and mental well-being. The impact of these legal decisions extends far beyond the courtroom. Transgender youth and their families rely on access to gender-affirming care for their emotional and mental well-being. Denying this care can lead to severe psychological distress and even life-threatening situations. Denying this care can lead to severe psychological distress and even life-threatening situations. The importance of providing comprehensive and compassionate health care cannot be overstated. The public reaction has been powerful. Communities across the country have come together to support transgender youth and advocate for their rights. Protests and rallies have erupted nationwide, with major medical groups standing in solidarity with the transgender community. The collective voice of the public has been a driving force in this fight for justice. These voices are crucial in the ongoing fight for equality and justice. The support of allies and advocates is essential in creating lasting change. So what's next for transgender rights in America? The battle is far from over, and the outcome could reshape the landscape of healthcare and civil rights for years to come. The battle is far from over, and the outcome could reshape the landscape of healthcare and civil rights for years to come. The fight for equality is ongoing, and every voice matters. Stay informed, engage in the conversation, and join the fight for equality. Your involvement can make a difference in the lives of transgender youth and their families. Comment below, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this crucial issue. Thanks for watching. Together we can make a difference.